Um, well, I think it really shows that these types of games, and believe me, I've been on the other end of enough of them, but these types of games just show you that baseball, it's a crazy game, and it's never over until it's over. And I thought Michigan State, their starting pitcher did a good job of shutting us down, but we felt like we were getting good swings, just making a lot of hard outs, and hopefully we'd start finding some green space. And in the eighth inning, that kind of turned around, and really culminated with the big hit to the guy to my left here. So, we're not going to make more out of it than it is. It's a win. You got to have a game like this probably in the Big Ten tournament to keep alive. And it stays in the winner's bracket, which makes it a little bit easier on your pitching staff. So it was a good win, and I thought both teams played well, and good baseball game. We're very fortunate to be on the winning side.
We'll start with questions for Michael.
Michael, can you talk about the last two pitches that you saw, the 2-2 pitch in the eighth and also the 3-2 pitch?
Yeah, the 2-2 pitch, he came with a fastball that was down and in. I know they were arguing that call, but there was the next pitch. I knew that he didn't want to walk me, so I figured he was probably going to come with a fastball, and he left it over the heart of the plate. When it went off the bat, I thought it was going to be down. I was still following it because I know the right fielder had tracked down a couple of balls earlier in the game, so I was still following the ball. But I thought I had a good chance of getting down when it went off the bat.
Could this win possibly be the product of you guys being on this long streak? You're winning a lot of games.
Oh yeah, we've had a lot of comeback victories lately, and we know that we're never out of the game. When you come back. A lot of times before, you never really get down, you never feel out of the game at any point. And we knew that we could do it. We were patient, and we found our time, and then we did what we've been doing during this long streak of ours. Yeah, he was just beating us with fastballs early in the game, and that's what he kind of did the first time we faced him too. And we we were hitting some hard. We just weren't getting the timely hit. And like I said, we were just patient, and we found our time and took advantage of it.
Anything else for Michael? Thanks, Michael. You're all set. We'll finish up with questions for Coach.
Thank you.
Yes.
Coach, going into after 7 innings, the Mayo had 114 pitches. What was kind of the thought process to let him come back out in the eighth with that high pitch count?
See, I'm probably the wrong guy to talk to about pitch counts because I don't know, and I understand your question. I'm more in the line with the Nolan Ryan school of thought that you watch a guy's mechanics, you watch is he laboring, is he tired. That's more of an indicator for us. And Joey has struggled his last 3 outings for us, and consequently has not thrown a lot of pitches for us in the last month. And we thought he kind of found his breaking ball later in the game, wasn't laboring to us. So pitch count, smitch count, I don't, Well, that's what I said earlier. This game is so crazy. They struck some balls very well, and they easily could go through. And fortunately, they hit some balls right at us. What I liked was there was no panic, and the guy we had on the mound, Johnny Hoffman, has been that guy all season. Nothing rattles him. So I'd be lying to you if I said I wasn't. The heart rate didn't get up there a little bit, but I still felt good with Johnny one way or another. That if they happen to beat us or they get the hit or whatever, it would be just that. They will beat us. I didn't think he was going to give it to them. And as a manager, as a coach, that's all you can ask for, is to have your guys give everything they have and lay it on the line and see what happens. And today we got lucky.
Any further questions for Coach?
Joey was up. He was up in the zone, and you pitch up in the zone at this level with good hitters, they're going to hit it out of the park. And and that's what he's been struggling with a little bit lately. So kind of going back to the question, we thought middle to the end of the game, he really settled in and commanded the bottom of the strike zone, and they didn't get as good of swings on him. So, but really just him adjusting on the mound. And I was getting back to the Big Ten, waiting for some American Idol questions, and I got zero. Phil Phillips, yeah. I picked it a long time ago if you follow my Twitter.
I quit cold turkey.
All right.
Anything else? So are you happy with it?
Yeah, I think, again, he's not the best singer, he's the best idol. So we'll live with that. I'll probably buy his records. My wife's already saying we need to go watch them, so we'll go watch them. Can't wait for next season. I like the Adam Lambert. That dude could blow. So I really, really liked him. And again, if you follow our team a little bit, we got some guys that think they can sing. So if you want to dig up some bad American Idol wannabes, check out our Skip Scoop. They're all over the place. Dylan Dooney's the worst. So we have a lot of fun with that.
Sorry to change the subject.
Oh, I'm glad you're changing the subject.
One of the teams you would face tomorrow is Purdue. You didn't see them during regular season. Can you just what your impressions were of them this year?
Well, what I read, I mean, they're good. I mean, they hit the baseball. They're a veteran team. It was funny. And I think I have my information correct. We had senior day, and we kept it easy on IU's budget, giving away 2 awards at the end of the year. I think I heard someone said Purdue senior day, there was 15 guys out there. So it tells you they're a veteran team, and I think that's important when you come into tournaments like this. And I've said this when I've sat here before, when you got a bunch of young guys, either you're too stupid to know what's going on, which that's probably what we are right now, or you're sitting there like a Purdue, which is they've been there, they've done that, they've had a lot of success this year. They're clearly, to me, clearly the favorite, and I think everybody's got to catch them. So Ohio State, I'm sure, will give them a good run tonight, and we're going to sit back and again, I'm going to the Michael McDonald concert. I'm not going to watch and see what happens here, but we'll figure out who we're playing tomorrow, and we'll put our best foot forward.
Now, you talk about their veteran team compared to IU's young team. What does that say, I mean, as far as the comeback wins that you've been a part of here towards the end of the season? And young team, usually, that seems to be a veteran team.
Shows we're growing up. I mean, it shows we're growing up. We were not. These were the games, and as a coach, competitor, you get a little frustrated because you're like, gosh, if we would have just done a little bit early on in the season, we'd be probably sitting in a situation like a Purdue or maybe even a Michigan State with an at-large bid, regardless of the tournament. But what we've been able to see is now that confidence, that belief, the guys are no longer freshmen. They've played. The guys have 200 and some at bats. And so what I'd like is that we've been in these situations. Yes, it says freshman behind their name, but they're veterans because they've been in this. And so I think that's important as you get into the tournament. We're growing up.